and welcome everyone to Legends Hockey League. Thanks to Walton for the assist on the cast, and we are ready to get started for the first scheduled game of the night. I've got Capital Skis in the booth with me, and the
Hello.
first game is going to be New York Rangers at Calgary Flames, and there you see the lineups, and I'll go ahead and hide those as we prepare to get started for the first face-off. We got Jabu, Dick McButts, Doodle Bob, Marchie, and Meat Sail for New York, and KS Auto, Dwayne, Tony Flo, Beat Boot Bertha, and Gold Machine Broke for Calgary in red. As they win the face-off and fire it immediately into the zone, that'll serve as a dump, and Jabba should be able to pick this one up. Dwayne on the forward check, nice move inside as he starts building up momentum, moving right to left, sends it across for Marchie. Dwayne is there, might be able to get it. No, he gets the puck just barely left before his stick was there. Kiwi's able to come out behind the net and get it around to Tony Flo, and Tony Flo off the boards around to Big Bertha. Takes it for a moment, a little bit of an awkward reception. Had it for a moment, but lost it to Doodle Bob, and now Dick McButts and Doodle Bob. Nice body, Doodle Bob with a shot, but it's wide, just past the crease. Dwayne is going to pick this up and send this up the boards to KS Auto. It's blocked for Marchie, but it gets its way through. Jabba is there. KS Auto around him. Meat Sail standing in net. He shoots. He scores. And a nice move quickly by Auto to give them the first goal of the game. 1-0 Calgary.
That was a beautiful dangling play from Otto right there. And not much else you could do with New York in that situation.
Sets up a quick shot right after the face-off, and Meat Sail had a little bit of trouble with that rebound, but he came back and got it. And that pass comes to Doodle Bob, sends it across to Dick McButts, but it was just out of reach, and so KS Auto recovers, brings it back into his own zone. And that's an example, I think, of what we're going to see in the playoffs here between this number 1 and number 2 seed team, as this is a pretty big game as far as seeding goes. KS Auto rips a shot there from behind center ice. It goes wide. Dwayne picks it up and passes backwards all the way back. Bertha was there but turned a little bit too wide, and he's going to have to retreat behind his goal line to get this one. But yeah, I think this is going to be an exciting matchup as we move into the playoffs, and as both teams are tied with 44 points on the season with the duplicate records. We'll find out who has number 1 seed as the end of the season quickly drawn to a close here. We'll have our last regular season game as KS Auto cuts inside, tries to move inside, but Meat Sail makes a nice play. Dwayne picks it up, and he's in the corner immediately, bodied by a player there. I believe that was Dick McButts, but Tony Flo's on the left point. He picks it up with a backhand shot. Backspin on it. Nice save by Meat Sail. It's tipped by 2 players, and it looks like Dick McButts might be able to know. It looks like Tony Flo was able to get the body on him, and the puck does make its way back to Jabu, sends it back up the boards, right back to Dick, and loses it to Tony. Tony setting up for a shot. He shoots, but it's blocked, and it was wide already. Meat Sail comes out and just dumps this right back into Calgary's zone. But looks like New York's going to be able to get it after a bad play by a Calgary back checker. It goes around to Jabu. Jabu sends it across, but it's too far. And now Meat Sail, for a moment, came out, but thinks better of it. And Marchie takes this one. KS Auto with a nice block, moves on through. Auto with a chance, but it gets stolen by Dick Butts, had more momentum coming through.
Good back check by DMB there. If he leaves KS Auto open, that's definitely a goal.
Absolutely. And with this Calgary team, you can never be too careful. New York is a team that can be streaky in general, as that's a nice play by the defense to clear that out for the Rangers. Kiwi's going to come out to get it. It'll be interesting seeing Calgary's offense, how they improvise and change their strategy up, as this New York team has a pretty solid team all around. Oh, KS Auto, what a play to get that out of midair. Nearly had it on net, but Jabba does get the dump right out. So with 1:30 left in the first period, the Flames have the first goal on the board. It's 1-0. New York, however, has a chance here. It's Doodlebug with a shot, but it's wide off the outside post. The rebound comes to the right point. Marchie tries to grab it, but Dwayne's able to pop it off of his stick, and it makes its way to Doodlebob. Sends it across, and Dwayne intercepts it for a moment, but Marchie fires it right back into the zone. And now Calgary working from their own end. Bertha all the way across. It's a deep pass. Dwayne not able to catch up to it. Doodlebob has it now for the Rangers around to Dick McButts. And now Dick McButts with a nice little slide pass, but it's not well received by Jabba. And Otto nearly had the shot there. Meat Sail chasing for a moment. Otto sending it for the centering pass. Works his way inside. No, thinks better and goes to the right point. Bertha lines up a shot. He shoots, blocked by a defender. Otto in the rebound left corner. 40 seconds left. And a stunning offensive attack by this Calgary team. You always know that they're going to do something great. But it's just a matter of just seeing it happen every time. And even though the score's only 1-0, I think Calgary's had the better of them so far.
Definitely, they have been having some relentless offensive pressure, and really seem to be graduating.
A huge mistake by Dwayne. Oh, and he misses the shot as it came out to the post. He shot it off the post, and it comes wildly outside. And that might be a mistake that comes back to bite them as Dwayne had the chance right there. Otto shoots it inside. Dwayne nearly rips it right in, but that'll be the end of the first period. And a missed opportunity for the Flames as this New York team, while their offensive attack, their strategy is much different, still a very potent offense as we've seen in the last 14 games.
Definitely been a very complete game so far by Calgary. Not allowing, or Tony not allowing DMB a one-on-one with Bertha at the point, and then their really only mistake was at the open slot shot, but that was sent wide by New York. But very tight game from them so far.
Certainly. And this is a New York Rangers team that has a winning streak of 15. That's the best in LHL history, from what I understand. So it'll be kind of a point of pride, too, for this team if they can carry that win streak all the way through the end of the season. Calgary is looking strong, as we've said, so it remains to be seen. 4:30 in the second period, 1-0 Calgary with the lead. This one's going to make its way to Bertha, sends it right back up the boards. And Meatsail comes out for this. He's going to settle it. Now chips it all the way up the ice and misses his target to Bertha, but DMB with a nice forecheck is able to grab that puck. And a little bit of miscommunication as Jabba was a little bit out of position there. The puck does make its way to the blue line where Dwayne is going to pick it up. He's got Otto in the zone, takes it back into center ice, and now fires. Big block by Jabba. Now Otto takes it for a moment. It's stolen right from out under him. And Jabba to Dick McButts, blocked by Tony Flo. Dwayne competing with Marchie here on the boards. Marchie gets it sent through. Doodle Bob on the forecheck coming through. Big Bertha takes it, sends it around. And Otto's going to be fighting Jabba for the puck here. Bounces it over. Dwayne and Marchie. Marchie's going to get there first. And he's going to take it into his own end behind the goal line. Fakes a pass, maybe misses a pass. And gets bodied immediately by Dwayne. And so Otto's going to have possession on the left corner. Brings it out for a moment. Tips it to the left point, but it's stolen and shot away into the zone by Marchie. So Calgary once more with time to reset. New York, their passes are really not working for them so far, it doesn't seem. That was a nice forecheck there by Doodle Bob as Tony Flo gets it out up to the boards, past him, and Otto on the forecheck now.
Yeah. New York's really got to work on bringing their forwards back in for the passes. Oftentimes they're caught streaking, allowing the Calgary defense to cut the pass off before it gets to them. And credit to Calgary's defensive pairing, Bertha and Tony. They've been doing a phenomenal job of shutting down any of the deep passes that are the bread and butter of players like Dick McButts and the play style for New York.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's a fantastic game so far. Must-see TV, honestly. Quesada takes this one, moves it up the boards. He's got some room now as Dwayne skates ahead of him. He's got a lot of ground to cover. Takes a backhand ripper, and it's just over the net. And it looked like it might have been a little bit wide, too. Dwayne does pick it up for a moment off the boards, and now Jabba with possession. Moves it up ice. Tony Flo, nice interception. Has set up for a shot from the right side. He takes a shot. Big save, Meatsail. Immediately, Tony Flo takes the initiative and makes the body. And he's going to have possession. Brings it inside. Looks for the wrap. And might have skated a little bit out of position there as he loses it in the corner for Quesada to take from him. But Otto gets squelched against the boards there. So Jabba with possession. Up to Doodle Bob. He's got Dick McButts in front of him. Just has to scoot it forward. And now both of them going for a moment now. Send around to the right point. Marchie takes a shot. Tipped in by Tony Flo, it looked like. And that's a goal. New York ties it up 1-1 with 1:54 left in the second period.
Good. That all started in the New York zone when Tony had it behind their net and they shut off all the passing angles, allowing them to easily steal it from Tony.
And that was a big save there by Kiwi.
That was really their first breakout chance because they only had Bertha back, so he was defending a 2-on-1 and nothing he could do on that shot that Tony accidentally tipped in.
I don't know that shot would have been easily saved either way, but that deflection really made it difficult. And fantastic shot there from the right point to tie it up. So Marchie now again takes it inside. Oh, with room to run, he takes a shot, and it's a grounder. Maybe not the best shot selection here, but with a chance on the rebound. Looks like Dick McButts and that's Jabba sends it across, but Dwayne is there as they did not quite get back into the zone as fast as they would like to. But it looks like might have been having some ping issues with Dick Butts as Doug Quizats comes in for him. That'll be an interesting sub. Can they still maintain that offensive pressure? Doug is a fantastic skater in his own right, but definitely a different player. As KS Auto brings it inside, makes one miss, another, and he takes a backhand shot and scores. And just like that, the response, 2-1 Calgary with KS Auto's second goal, 41 seconds left.
I'm going to say it's going to be next goal is going to win this game. If Calgary can get a 2-goal lead, I think they're going to be able to seal this game up. But I think if they let New York climb back into this and tie it up again, that New York will carry that momentum and eventually come out with a win.
I believe so. This will be a critical breakout here. 22 seconds left, possibly the last one of the period. Tony Flo with a beautiful backhand shot and a better save by Meat Sail. Read it perfectly. Now Bertha back at his own blue line, bounces it across. It's going to be a miss to Jabba. Jabba brings it inside. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Shot, backhand, scores!
Ooh.
And Jabba ties it up. Beautifully
Beautifully
played on.
So late in the period. If you're Calgary, you have to shut down the breakout more effectively there, especially with 7 seconds left.
That's a huge goal for the Rangers here as they tie it up. And I believe this is the third game in the series of the season that they've played. And it appears, I'll have to go back and double check, but I know New York's taken New York took a game and Calgary also took a game. So this will be a big game for the bragging rights on the season as well. And Dwayne combining with Marchie there, it looked like, make this puck spiral out of control, and it lands fortuitously for the Rangers off of his stick. D&B cuts inside, backhand shot blocked. Otto should be able to pick this one up. He's got Dwayne across, streaking. Maybe a good chance for a breakout pass, but Jabba quickly sticks back on him. Otto with a shot across, misses wide. Dwayne in the right corner picks it up now with some momentum, and it looks like he may try the... No, he doesn't get the dive in as the New York defenders just absolutely swarm him. Excellently played by them, as the Rangers really are finding their stride here in this final period. Nice move by Marchie. He's got men in front, D&B across, and Doodlebob as well. Marchie cuts inside, shoots, blocked by Dwayne, it appears. Now Doodlebob on the forecheck brings it inside, loses it to Dwayne, and sent across by Dwayne, misses KS Auto's stick. And now Meat Sail coming out, risky body there, misses it on Otto. And now have to be careful there as it's lost to Otto, but just as quickly goes off of his stick. And Marchie needs to get rid of this puck, but that's a bad play. Tony Flo, he's going to take a shot, blocked there by Dick McButts. And now Doodlebob with a 1-on-1. If he can cut inside, he does, sends it across. There's D&B. Kiwi gets it out. And the rebound comes to Jabba. And he's still got the puck. No, it looks like Dwayne is going to beat him to it. Spins it away. Bertha in the zone now. Receives it for a moment. Sent across by Marchie. Otto is there. Meat Sail with the save. Coming out a long way to make that play. And now Bertha in central ice sends it around. Otto's going to pick this one up. Meat Sail tried to get it, but he's not there in time. Actually, it looks like Marchie may be able to get this one cleared away. Tony Flo stops it at the blue line, lines up for a shot. It's going to be on net, and it scores! And it looks like Meat Sail just couldn't quite get a handle on that one as it skates by him.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe guy's stick screened him for just a second on that puck, and he lost track of it. But definitely a save that Meat Sail should have had and needed to have to get his team to victory here. And that's something he's going to be shaking his head about later.
Absolutely. With 2:52 in the game, the Calgary Flames go up by a goal, and now the Rangers have to press on the attack here. As with no icing and no offsides, Calgary can dump at will. And with their scoring offense, they're probably going to want to try to get another one here as this one's dumped off net. The rebound comes to Jabba, sends it across or around the boards to Marchie. And he's got room to skate. Takes a long shot. It's going to be wide off target. Might have been trying for the tip. And Tony Flo sends around, but Jabba is there to stop it. Bounces it off the boards. D&B is there, tries to receive it quickly, but just back to Jabba again. Lines up for a better shot, but it's wide. And sent around to the right point. Marchie with another chance. He shoots! Big save! Kiwi! And that was on net. Huge ripper from the point. And now a mistake. Otto inside. He's got a breakaway. Meat Sail's got to make the save. Otto in with the backhand. And he scores for a hat trick. With 1:54 in the regulation.
Fantastic play by Otto right there. Really putting the nail in the coffin, it looks like. And he has been having a great game. And really, they put this New York team back on their heels and taken away that confidence they were playing with at the start of the third period.
Without a doubt. That's the beauty of this offense, that they can turn around things very quickly. Dwayne, devastating forecheck, comes out for it, does meet Sale for a moment before getting back in. And now Marchie, D&B, and Doodlebob are there. Sends it across. Doodlebob tries to grab it, can't get it. Kiwi flips it up into the neutral zone. And it's popped right back in. And Tony Flo sends it up. Or Big Bertha, maybe. And now Otto trying to grab this one. Still plenty of time for New York, but they've got to start making those moves fast. D&B with it. 68 seconds in regulation. Doodlebob in the offensive zone loses it for a moment. It's on the boards. Sends it up to KS Otto. Immediately met with a return there. Kiwi flips it up to the left point. 55 seconds left. Jabba with a shot. It's going to be tipped. And floating there on the rebound, clear it out. Meat Sale has to track this one down. 48 seconds left. 2-goal lead for the Flames, as this will likely determine the 1 and 2 seeds in the playoffs. And inside is the right point. Oh, he's got to move. He's got to breakaway 3 and out. He shoots. He scores. 37 seconds left. And D&B has just lowered the margin to 1.
Definitely going to be a nail-biter finish for Calgary here. They really need to hold on and not allow the New York breakouts to get chances. And they've just got to do that with sustained offensive zone pressure by KS Otto and Guy right now.
New York has just about 2 good chances left if they can get this through. And that's a turnover to Bertha. Bertha's probably going to kill this behind his own net. And sends it around. KS Otto is there. New York has to rely on a luck chance here as it's sent in. That'll be the end of the game. With 4 seconds left, Dwayne should be able to burn this time easily. By a goal, Calgary takes it 4-3. And the Rangers, a very close game played. It'll be interesting seeing this in the playoff matchups.
All right, with that, Calgary locked up the first seed, correct?
I think I'm not entirely certain if that's a lock. 47 points for Calgary and 44 points for New York. New York and Calgary both still have one more game to play.
Oh, they do? Okay.
So I'm not certain of the tiebreaker. Actually, no. If it's head-to-head for the first tiebreaker, then with that game, yeah, Calgary would secure the first seed.
Are they playing again on Thursday?
No, they play separate games. Vegas and Los Angeles.
Then yeah, Calgary has locked up the first seed, we believe. So they will face either Carolina or Vegas, and New York will face Chicago in the first round of the playoffs.
With an early exit here for this is a short season, and both Los Angeles and Carolina, fantastic teams on paper, but it's been a surprise with the Rangers. We honestly, they were, that first week of the season seemed to spell bad things for them, but they recovered nicely. 15-game win streak was ended tonight, but only by a goal and by the best team in the league, the Flames. So yeah, it'll be nice seeing them in the playoffs. We'll cut to a short break as our next teams get on the ice. It's going to be Carolina at Los Angeles at Carolina. All right, welcome back. We've got the teams on the ice here. Los Angeles in red, Carolina in blue. And Carolina fighting for that 4 seed. If they can win out and Vegas doesn't get another point, they'll have that 4th seed locked up.
Definitely a must-win for Carolina tonight against a team that's really just playing for pride. And we'll see how the cards fall for both these teams.
Without a doubt, as the face-off makes its way into the Hurricane zone. Doucette is in net. Kilpessel, Dial, Quoof, Gabe for the Hurricanes. And for the Kings, it's Icy, Alter, Luch, and Legendary Trev with Sully in net. Luch moves it around for a moment, loses it to Kilpessel. Kilpessel entering the zone, has a strong backhand opportunity. He shoots, it's off the inside post. The rebound does come back to Carolina. Dial with the puck now, tries to get a spin shot off, and no good there. Luch carries it through. They've got a 3-on-3 into the zone, stops and goes for a moment now, and he's stopped a little bit too hard there. Dial now with the puck tries to get it out, and he does get it cleared away. Sully chips it through, and Gabe is going to steal this one from him. A backhand shot's going to land wide and flipped out of the zone by Sully. Alter might be able to get there first, and he's able to at least force that puck to go across the ice. Kilpessel with a backhand shot misses it, and now Trev picks it up on the backside of this play. Moving left to the right, and Trev fires it through. Alter's not going to get there, and neither is Luch as it bounces over 3 sticks. Kilpessel now in his own zone. Sends it around the net, back to Gabe. Looks like he may go back to the boards. He does to Dial. He's got Quoof across, and Kilpessel going up the ice. This wasn't going across, and looks like a missed opportunity there. As Icy, no, it's amazing. There, Kilpessel is able to push that puck through. Now Gabe on the boards is stripped there by Icy. Quoof should be able to grab this puck and takes it at his own face-off circle. Moves it around the boards. Gabe waiting there. Alter on the forecheck back around. Nice pass back to Quoof. And now Quoof takes it. Sends it across. There's Gabe with a nice reception. He's got open ice. Got to get moving fast. A nice body there by Dial. Gabe moving through. Has a shot. Oh, it's off the inside post. The rebound. Dial scores! And Dial sweeps it up there for Gabe.
Just, you really have to give credit to Dial on that one. If he doesn't body Lucic in the defensive zone, that's a very difficult play for Gabe to make. Instead, he takes Lucic out of the play and then is in position to put away a rebound right in front of the net. A great all-around hockey play from
Without a doubt.
Carolina right there.
Gabe showing those flashes of glory. He's an excellent player, and we definitely see it as Dial is in front. Nice pass by Gabe, and Dial received it for a moment, but Sully came out of net to get it. Dial rips it on a spin shot. It goes around and behind. Kilpessel back across. Dial nearly hit that right over midair, but not enough power on it. Back to the left point. Carolina, relentless on the attack. Shot blocked. Dial on the recovery. Dial spins it back inside with room to work, and he scores.
My God. If LA wants any hope of pulling out a win here, they're going to have to acknowledge that Dial's in the offensive zone at some point. That was pitiful defense right there. They're just skating around, letting Dial sit in front, and not even acknowledging his presence, which he demands that you do.
This may be a quick game, as Gabe... Another fast goal.
That was just a bad missed shot from Sully right there. He should have had that on the ground, no angle.
Oh, but Alter on a 0 reaction time shot there gets it out of the backhander. Wow, this is just happening too fast for me to really keep up. But now Alter with a point on, another shot on, and he scores! Alter with 2 goals!
And now it's Doucette giving up a bad goal. And
I don't know, that second shot by Alter, I'm not quite sure that was easy to read. That was tumbling through the air. As it looked like there might have been a screen, too.
It looked to me it was a little soft. But you could be right. It could have had something.
It wasn't as powerful as it should have been, but no. Alter did get it off, and it was in midair. So, I mean, even in the LHL, if you get it on net from the left point and it's tumbling like that, you've got at least a 40% chance, honestly. As I mean, if you look here, Los Angeles is now starting to turn up the heat. They're getting shots on, pucks to the net, and they're playing with a little bit of drive. I mean, Alter may have lit the fire under them a little bit. As, Alter has 2 goals, but here's Dial cutting inside. Nice pass in front, and the backhand reception, but Gabe leaves it off the outside post. The rebound back to Gabe once more. Can't find it, sits it across or around the boards, And Dial tries to find this puck. He does with a nice forecheck and blocks it back into the zone. And that shades of early LHL play of just that forecheck going back and forth, and Dial just continuing to rip it back in. 42 seconds in the first period, and a very eventful first period. 5 goals scored already.
Yeah, the forward pair of Dial and Gabe is an old school LHL combo from season 9, I want to say, is when they won the cup together on Dallas. But they were definitely a potent combination that year, and they are proving to be again this season, and really are just relying on their defense to give them the opportunity to do what they do.
Yeah, it'll be close for them to be able to get a chance to get in the playoffs. Here, Kilpessel sends it across for one more chance before the period ends, and a jumping forehand shot doesn't make it. The rebound comes to Gabe and misses the spin shot. So, after a very eventful first period, the Carolina Hurricanes are nursing a 3-2 lead in the second period of regulation.
Definitely good play by both teams for the most part, but definitely some lapses by both teams that led to the goals. And we'll really see which team wants to win more in these next 2 periods.
Without a doubt, Quoof senses up the boards. There's Gabe, sends it across. A little bit too fast, but Dial now opportunity for a strong forecheck. As he may get this puck, he does. Kilpessel moving inside. He's going to get this on the left corner. He's got Gabe moving back, sent in front. No one home. Alter sends it out. And Luch not going to be able to get this one, but that was a nice play by Alter to move it into the zone. And Doucette stopped by Icy. The rebound. Icy shoots, saved by Gabe. As that one was, Doucette was out of net. Trev with a big turnover there, and Kilpessel moves it in front. Forehand to backhand, and he scores. Man, that's rather backhand to forehand.
Sniffing out that pass by, was that Trev who made that turnover?
That was. It looked like a turnover or not a pass there. It looked like he just lost control.
Okay. But either way, great positioning by Kilpessel leads to their 4th goal. And again, the LA Kings defense is letting them down a bit.
Ooh, tipped in front by Alter nearly. And, I mean, for all that you can say about Alter, the character, he is a pretty decent HQM player after these seasons. It's surprising, but he's starting to actually make a good impact on the ice, at least.
I agree. He does have potential to be one of the better players in the game. It's just if he can get over himself and the GMs can get over him as a person also, that will decide his fate in this game.
Without a doubt. I mean, those are the kind of plays that you're seeing top talent LHL players not being able to execute every time, and he had his stick in the right place. And as the puck lands on Icy's stick, he somehow gets it back, tries to move it around, but Gabe chips it off of his stick. Now Trev moving it back behind the net. 3:02 in the second period. Carolina 4-2 lead now against the Los Angeles Kings. This is the second to last game in the regular season. Then Alter moves it through. He's got a chance, but he rips it wide. And those are the kind of shots that you had to execute on. That was good positioning there to get it moved inside. Got to capitalize, though, as that would have been a huge goal for them.
It was a bad misplay by Quoof there, who just whiffed on the puck, allowing Alter essentially 2-on-0. Excuse me. And then if Alter buries that, this is a completely different game.
Without a doubt. Still plenty of time, though. Luch, with the missed reception, tried to get it in, but it makes its way back to Icy. And like I said, this Kings team, there is a lot of talent there. It would not be a surprise if they win against Carolina, but it'll be a tough road for them at this point. Mm-hmm. But Trev does move it inside, and he makes Gabe miss. He's got an open road to the net. Trev shoots, but he misses inside badly. And another misplay by the Kings. How many more can you miss at this point? Is Dial inside? He's got the puck, but Sully clears it. And now Icy turning for the puck. Nearly had it. Quoof is going to get there, and Icy now has to make a strong forecheck. Sent around by Quoof to Kilpessel. He's there. Dial deep in the zone. Gabe going across. Kilpessel takes a little bit too long, and now just has to loft this into the zone. Dial is there, but misses the puck. Gabe going in for the puck now. Sully as well, coming out of net, sends it around. Alter's going to be there. He's going to turn around. Nice turn there. Sends it across. Well passed to Luch, but he misses the momentum. And he's not able to take that opportunity. Kilpessa with a shot going wide. And both teams getting a little bit fidgety here on those shots. They're executing too soon, it looks like, before the puck has a chance to actually settle. Dial tips that, and Icy's able to get it. Alter cutting into the zone. Doucette comes out for Carolina, sends it around the boards. Gabe trying to get this one, but it's going to be Icy on the left point. Backhand shot, throws it in. And the rebound comes to Luch on the right point. And Luch having big problems with the momentum this game, but he does get around one, trying to cut inside. Luch now on the left point all alone. He's got Trev across, and he's got a man in front, and it's whipped away. Sully's going to have to take this one as it lands right on his stick. It's cleared all the way in. Luch is there on the left corner once again, sends it to the left point. The backhand shot, it's high, and it's tipped away by Doucette. Well saved. Trev takes it inside. 29 seconds left in the second period. It's going to go all the way around. Alter with an interesting route to the puck, but he's going to get there. He's got men across, but he pokes it up, and it's shot in, blocked by a defender now. And Trev needs to track this down as he's got several players coming in. Luch now in on this on the left corner once more. It seems like he's been there most of this period. This one's going to make its way out to Sully, and I bet Sully's going to send this around just to burn the time here as Luch tried to get a shot off of the bounce. So at the end of two, now Carolina with a 4-2 lead over the Kings.
A good play by Carolina for this period, not allowing any opportunity, or I shouldn't say not allowing, but not allowing many opportunities. They did have two very good opportunities against that were just shot wide. But the story so far has been LA's defense overplaying and overdangling with the puck, and that's led to pretty much all four goals. Just them not having the presence of mind to do the right thing with the puck, and either trying to dangle when they should dump, or dump when they should dangle.
Right, absolutely. This puck, that was a nice play by Sully to whip that out of the zone. Alter, swinging stick, loses it. Now Kilpessa moving through, whips it up the boards, and it looks like Trev is going to need to get this one as Dial coming out in the forecheck. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there, but he does get it back around the boards to Luch. Gabe still on the forecheck now. Dial turning around, trying to get it, and they've got two in the zone. A pretty aggressive play for the Hurricanes as Luch brings it up the ice. And he's able to get it around Dial. Luch has an open net again. He shoots. Big save, Doucette. And the rebound comes to Luch. He's got it around, but gets bodied there by the goalie. Sent back around by Icy on the block. He's not going to get there, though, as Kilpessa should be able to send this across easily. And Gabe's stick is waiting there. Well played and a nice reception. Gets around one. And now he's got an open shot, and he just grounds it for the goal. And that's 5-2. Probably the end, I think, for the Kings.
Fantastic pass from Kilpessa right there. That was maybe one of the best passes I've ever seen. In the air, lands right cross ice and lands right on Gabe's stick for a 2-on-0 breakout. Just a great play from Kilpessa on the boards there. And really, that goal was all him.
Without a doubt. Yeah, Gabe did settle it, but what settling had to be done there? Gabe just took it in and scored the easy goal. So 5-2 Hurricanes, and the Kings on their last legs here, as it would take just about a miracle at this point for them to be sending this to overtime. Meanwhile, Carolina does have to avoid overtime if they want to have a chance at getting the playoff spot. So Carolina has the incentive to not let up the entire time as it's ripped into the zone just wide of the stick of Sully there. Trev tracks it down, blocked by Dial. Strong forecheck once again. Sully comes out to body him, and that's well played as it allows Icy time to get the puck. And Gabe is able to bounce that pass off of his stick. Dial is there, but Trev moves it through. Gabe's going to cut him off of the pass and pokes it back through the zone and makes his Luch and Trev both body each other in the process. Gabe shoots it through. Dial is there, nearly had the shot on. 2.5 to go in the final period of regulation. 3-goal lead for the Hurricanes. Gabe coming inside. He's got to move to the net. Dial is there. The pass is made, and Dial shoots, but big save. The rebound, though, goes in. And Dial with the hat trick. Gabe on the assist. Beautifully passed, beautifully shot. And Sully, I thought, had the save, but that one just bounced up there a little bit too long, and Dial was able to recover.
Again, it's a case of LA Kings defenseman not paying attention to Dial in the offensive zone. You have to have someone cover him when he's in the slot, especially when someone who's as good as passing as Gabe is sending him the puck. You can't just skate at the puck carrier every time and hope for the best, like they've been doing this game.
Dial has an excellent momentum. That's probably one of the best things about Dial is that he's able to understand exactly how he needs to. Oh, nearly shot in by Luch there. Or was that Alter?
That was Alter, yeah.
That was a nicely played shot, but he got a little bit too much rotation on it. That would have been a nigh impossible save for Doucette there. And I mean, honestly, Carolina can't do anything but stay on the pressure at this point because they have to win all the games. They can't go to overtime. Vegas has to lose all of it. That center, nice play, Doucette, to clear it out of the crease, and it makes its way up the boards. Excellent reception by Gabe as he moves it through, building speed. Now slows down. Good possession there as he sends it through for Dial to pick up. Sully's out of net. Dial off the boards to himself around to Alter now on the interception. Not able to quite clear. Now he does. And Luch bodies him. He's going to have a 1-on-0 breakaway. It looks like a 2-on-0. Doucette staying in net. Luch holds it. Now shoots and he scores.
But a little too late by Lucic there. Really, his first, I guess. I mean, he hasn't been a big presence this game.
No, that was the first thing we've seen from him. And
yeah,
I mean,
he's definitely
no offense to the man, but he has not been executing.
Yeah, not to the way you expect from someone like him.
Yeah. And it's tough when everyone's counting on you. But here's Kilpessel moving in, and that might be it. Oh, it's off the crossbar. That was nicely shot in. Now Gabe on the opposite side plays time. Icy does poke it through, but Koof is going to come out to play this. And he does get it into the zone. Gabe is there trying to get maneuver for the puck. Now Dial in on it. Bodies a man. Luch is off the puck and misses it. And that's just the kind of stuff that you expect to see. Gabe now inside has a chance, poked away by Icy. Alter with the last chance of the game brings it inside and he shoots it on net. But it's easily saved. And the rebound comes out, and it's shot on just a bit wide, but that ends at 6-3 Carolina, as their playoff hopes are still alive. Got to win out. Vegas can't get any points.
Excellent performance from Carolina right there. And then, really, it's the game they needed to have. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Narg is Carolina's normal starting goaltender?
I believe that is the case.
So a good win from.
Yes, Narg is usually in net. He's got a 58% save percentage over 17 games played at goalie. Doucette had played one prior game at goalie and notched a 71.4 save percentage, so that the stats being updated, it looks like they are. That'll put Doucette's save percentage pretty decently.
Probably somewhere in the 60s. I believe it was 50% that game. So it's gonna drop quite considerably because of just 2 games played.
Right. Yeah,
a good game so far.
The Vegas Golden Knights now at the Chicago Blackhawks. And let me take a look here. If you would just let me know, keep an eye on the action, make sure that the game doesn't start without me. Let me go ahead and we'll cut to a break for a moment. But I'm going to check to see on the standings as far as the head-to-head versus Carolina and Vegas. Well, of course, they're joining now. So we're going to go ahead and switch back over to the game. As I'll get my teams here. Vegas in blue. And Chicago in red. Chicago has that spot. They're locked up in 3. Vegas could end up outpacing them to get in 3rd place. But they've got a 3-4 seed locked up. And they have a playoff spot locked up overall.
Definitely.
It's Drag, BG Pie, Lobster Bush, Omaha, and Goose for Chicago. Self-plug, Taser, Big V, Provorov, and PK in net for Vegas. And they quickly shot. Self-plug immediately with a goal 8 seconds after the face-off. Beautiful backhand on a top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. Gives them a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it looked like Chicago really just wasn't that ready for that face-off to start. I've never seen Crab get walked that easily before. Or one second, is Crab in the game today? Yeah, Crab.
Yeah,
and Crab are the best face-off man in the game, easily getting walked.
And another chance. Oh, but it scooted wide there by Self-plug. Had a chance to make it 2. as Vegas here, they're fighting for their playoff spot just as well. In Chicago, they're going to need to amp it up here if they want to keep that 3 seed. Sent across, Provorov blocks it. And yeah, it does look like Chicago's having a hard time. Immediately bodied to the ground is Omaha by Provorov. And Big V keeps it in. And Vegas has 2 men on the puck. Now Self coming inside with it. It's blocked off of a stick and it's going to make its way out to the middle. Lobster Bush tries to grab it away, but it stays in the zone. And here's Self Plug. Sends it in front and a beautiful shot, but a better save. As Self Plug shoots it, but Goose just barely able to clip that one outside.
Definitely good play from Self-Plug so far. And it seems Chicago's finally woken up with that Goose save right there. First goal, they seemed a little surprised about what was happening and weren't really involved in the game yet, allowing Self-Plug to easily walk in. Now they seem to be more composed and making better decisions.
It does appear that way. So with 3:14 in the first period, Vegas with a 1-0 lead early on, but cutting around with a backhand shot and Drag scores!
What a beauty! That was a fantastic play from Drag, dangling through the defense and then a semi-spin shot in the top corner. Just beautiful play right there.
And a returning shot there is saved immediately by PK. Goes all the way back to Goose, who sends it around. BG is there, has to stop it for a moment. It's taken away from him by Provorov. 1-1 tie here. Sent in front. Lobster Bush takes it away now. And now Crab and Drag moving it up the ice. Big V playing big defense there. And Taser with the body interferes a little bit as PK is able to get this puck out. Sent all the way down the boards, or down the ice rather. Deflected to the side. Self-Plug is there. He's got a man in front. Pauses and brings it inside. He shoots. He scores. And looks like the Chicago defense just not aggressive enough there as Self-Plug makes it 2-1.
Definitely. It looked like Omaha was playing the pass there, which is a good thought. But you can only do that so long as the offenseman with the puck is held in the corner, and BG lost his man, allowing Self-Plug to walk in, and then Omaha didn't pick him up, leading to that easy goal by Self-Plug.
Self-Plug, beautiful display of momentum and puck awareness. And now Big V is going to take this across. Provorov should get there. He's in central ice at the blue line now with a shot, and it's off the outside or inside post. The rebound makes its way to Chicago, and Vegas is able to stop that for a moment. Big V was able to block that. Lobster in a tree, though. Across, Drag almost there. Now Self-Plug had a man for a moment, but blocked by Drag, and now Self-Plug again. To the boards, Taser arriving there. He's got Omaha, and Omaha just a little bit under that pass. Big V sends it back in, stopped by Omaha. Back to Taser. Taser now lining it up at the blue line. Backhand shot. It's wide and goes around the net. Omaha should be able to grab this one as now they start their breakout once more. Left to right for the Chicago Blackhawks. Across to BG Pie. And he's got to get going here as a backhand shot's going to be wide. PK coming out, sends it around. No, back to the same side boards, and BG jumped the route. Backhand shot from the point, just wide. And it barely missed that outside post. Omaha on the rebound from the right point was too low and gets blocked easily. And now Self-Plug and Omaha, they're in a 1-on-1. Lobster Bush is not going to be able to get back in time. But Self-Plug is slowed down for a moment by Omaha, sends it back to the right point. Bodied by Drag bodied by Drag was Taser. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I had a little bit of a malfunction there. Don't worry. I'm still probably fine and not having a stroke at all. Sent around the ice. There's Lobster in a bush. And it's just going to miss BG. And now BG is able to corral this one, though. Leaves it for his teammate there as Drag balances it off of his stick before losing it to Self-Plug. Turns and makes a 180, going the other way. The forecheck misses, and Drag now left in the dust as Lobster in the bush tries to block it. It's going to be Provorov nearly grabbing that one. So with 10 seconds left, let's see if Chicago amps it up, and it looks like they're going to pass it, but Omaha misses. Provorov with the last check at Sant. Wow. All right. It's the end of the period. Oh, boy.
Well.
Let it not be said that I'm a perfect caster, because who was saying that anyway?
Good period from Self-Plug, and not a bad period either from Chicago, who seem to be dealing with their defensive mistakes now. But they've definitely got to get a quick one here and tie this up and start playing with the lead where they're at their best.
Without a doubt. Omaha tries to grab that one, but it bounces past. BG Pine now takes it through, bounces it, and he's going to have the rebound here. Should be able to line up for a backhand blue liner shot. And I'll display him on the dehydration. Sent around. There's self-plug with the puck for Vegas now breaking it out. Drag on the forecheck. Turns around and retreats. Maybe a bad move as Drag is able to block it for a moment. But now they've locked Drag and Lobster and Bush in the zone. Sent back around to Big V. And playing with beautiful passes is this Vegas team. And as soon as I say that, of course, Provorov misses the reception. So BG tracks it down behind his own net. Omaha there providing support. Self-plug on the offensive attack. It's sent deep to Drag. Taser is there, blocks the play. Provorov now at the boards corrals it. Now it's self-plug actually, sends it back. And a little bit of miscommunication as Omaha is going to have this puck. 3:56 in the second period left to play. Crab with it. Up the ice, no one home. Drag on the forecheck. Taser grabbing this one. He's got self-plug on the boards, goes that way. Now Lobster and Bush is there. It's sent through, and that'll serve as a dump. Omaha picking it up once more. It looks like Vegas is content here to dump it in and let Omaha make any mistakes that he wants to, as they are really just penalizing that Omaha breakout, and it's been pretty tough for them so far. Drag is able to get this one, though. He's in the left corner. Sent across to Omaha. Misses the play. And now Self-Plug might be able to get it. No, Omaha's able to get a backhand shot inside. Save made by PK. Rebound comes back out to Omaha. Tries to body Self-Plug. And Self-Plug arriving on target, but BG has the puck. And now BG back to Omaha. Misses. Drag. Tries to cut inside. He's going to have the puck. But PK comes out and bounces it off the boards. And Drag nearly had a chance there. Lobster Bush tries to pass it in front, but it's blocked there. And trying to find the puck back out to the left point. BG has to clear this back into the zone. Not able to. Provorov finally gets it back in. Is BG actually getting it back in against Provorov. Now Taser back behind the net. Body by PK on Drag. Omaha can't get the puck. Self-plug shoots off the outside post. The rebound to BG. And now across to Lobster in a tree. Blocked by Big V. Sent across. And Self-Plug and Provorov both prowling like sharks there. Tries to turn it around. Big V shoots it on net, and it's tipped just wide by looks like one of the
I believe that
Vegas.
was Provorov.
Looks like one of the Vegas players tipped it back off of net, from what I could tell. So it's sent to Taser, and another missed pass there by Chicago. Backhand shot just off the outside post. And now the rebound to Omaha. Tries to grab this one. Big V is going to grab this on the left point, though, and loses it to BG. So BG, now with some time, 1:55. Let's see if they can get a decent breakout here, as they sorely are in need of it. BG with a backhand shot's not going to make its way, though, but it's tipped in, and lobs in the Bush with a shot! What a play!
So we're speechless. That was...
Dial,
That
are
was
you
one of the
listening? This
best
is top
shots
10.
I don't know how to react to that. That's just...
Oh, and here's Drag. He's got a chance to get the lead. Drag is going to cut inside. He doesn't have time. Got to get the centering pass through. BG not able to get there, though. Oh, my. What an amazing effort there. And I did not think that was even going to have a chance at getting on net. Self-plug lines up a long shot. Goose should have it. He does. And it's those easy saves that make you a good goalie. You got to keep working at them, and you don't let those in, and you'll be able to play in the LHL. But Goose making that save. Now, Self-Plug, though, has the puck on a missed opportunity for the Chicago breakout. Tipped in by Provorov! And just as fast a response by the Golden Knights with the lead 3-2.
Chicago's, like I said, they're going to have to get a lead and get comfortable playing this game, because they're not a team that likes to chase the game. And that's what they've been doing for the last 10 minutes.
Nice body there by Omaha, but Provorov is able to get the puck over across to Self-Plug, and he's going to have a chance to get a shot on. Blocked by BG, and back to Self-Plug. And now Taser arriving with the puck. He's got Self-Plug in front. He's shot, but it's back behind the net. And now Self-Plug with the puck in the corner. Trying to do something with it. He's bottled up here, sent across, but Taser is there. Takes it inside with a backhand shot blocked. Big V on the left point now. With a 1-goal lead, Looks like Vegas is playing much more confidently. Now Drag, he's got Lobster in a bush up the ice. Drag has one last chance in the period. 4 seconds left. Got to take that shot fast. It's through, but it's blocked easily. But open! Lobster in the bush shoots it off of the stick and 0 seconds left! Are you kidding me?
Team on his back. He is refusing to give up this third seed spot right now. Just fantastic play from Dragon Crab today.
Wow. So final period of action in regulation. It's tied up 3-3 Chicago and Vegas. As this is one of the most exciting games I've casted in a long time. Taser jumps the route, brings it inside. Now back to the left point, out for Drag. He's got Lobster in the bush in front of him. Gets that pass off, but Lobster in the bush not able to turn in time. Bodied, though, immediately. Taser should be able to get this back into the zone. Goose needs to come out. Staying put, though, he leaves it for Omaha. And now Provorov has the puck. Sends it around the boards. Lobster in the bush is there. Across to Drag. No one home. Big V should be able to pick this one up. In his own corner. Right to left, moving to self-plug, and now to his own blue line. Moves it up the ice. Omaha now slowing down to try to make the play. Sent across, and that's dangerous as Lobster in the bush has a 3-on-2 into the zone. Backhand shot. It's all a big save, PK. And tumbling backhand shot that almost always makes its way in. Beautiful save there on the right point now as Omaha sending it back in, blocked by Big V. Big V now Taser. He's moving it through in his own corner. Drag on the forecheck. Sends it up the ice. Omaha now fighting for possession, is able to get it blocked off of him, and now Lobster in the bush moving it around. He's got a little bit of space, moves it inside, and the block looked like Drag did not have an opportunity, and did not indeed. Taser blocks it above Omaha's neck there, and Drag now has to settle this one down, and hopefully settle my heart rate down. Not likely, though, as Drag sends it up the ice. BG can't get it, but Lobster can. And Lobster has to retreat a little bit to get this one. He's got a chance to make a shot blocked by Self-Plug. The rebound makes his way to Big V. And sent across. Can't get the block as Provorov is going to have it. And now Self-Plug with the puck inside. Not going to have a whole lot of time to take the shot. And it's sent out to the left point. Big V misses. And now Drag and Lobster in the bush. They've got a breakaway. Drag needs to cut inside soon here. He shoots, but he misses on the inside post. And now the rebound does come to Crab in a Tree. Crab in a Tree with a little bit of time to the left point. Takes a backhander just wide. And now Self-Plug's got Provorov on a seam. Makes the pass. Blocked by Omaha. And that's his best play yet. Omaha now sends it around weakly to BG. Who's staying put. Provorov on the forecheck. Self-Plug also there. Sent high off the boards. Omaha is not going to be able to get this one. Lobster Bush does. And it's blocked off of several sticks, moved in, and now Dragon Taser. Drag moves it inside. BG with a chance, with a backhand. He shoots, he scores!
Wow! Drag has been playing out of his mind this game. He has been simply sensational this game. Just setting up Crab for that 0-second goal, and just a beautiful drop pass for BG in the slot. Chicago is playing. I've never seen them play this well. Just caution to the wind and going for it. Maybe it's the fact that they've already locked up a playoff spot, but they've been far more cautious in the games I've seen them, and they are just playing fire wagon hockey right now.
4-3 lead for the Chicago Blackhawks, and Omaha tips it across. Taser is there, gets it to the boards. And now moving it through. BG blocked shot. Rebound back to BG. Up the ice. 2-on-1. BG and Drag against Big V. BG cuts inside. He got a nice body there. BG shoots. He scores. And that might be it. The Blackhawks have taken control. 5-3.
Yeah, it definitely looked like Big V might have tipped it a little there at the end, trying to stop it. But a great play by BG to get into the slot and take a point-blank shot that really, more than likely, wasn't getting saved to begin with.
Right. Now Omaha moves it through. Lobster in the bush, they might be piling on, moves it back, but loses it to Taser. And now Drag. Misses. It's Lobster in the bush, sends it across. And he's now going to move to the forecheck. So 61 seconds left in a game for the ages. But Provorov now with a chance and he scores, roofs it. Beautifully shot in, and Vegas is not dead.
It should be said, Vegas doesn't even need to win this game. They just need to score, just need to make it to overtime, and they will secure a playoff spot. So definitely a big 44 seconds here for them, trying to get that 1 point.
Uh-oh, here's Provorov. He's got a chance. Backhand shot blocked by Omaha. The rebound comes to Omaha. Now 33 seconds left. He's got drag free and clear. The pass is made. Big V is there. Collides with the puck. Makes it through. There's Taser on the right point. He's got a man across. The shot is blocked by Omaha once more. BG carries it inside. Looks for a man. Makes his pass. And a beautiful reception by Drag. Leaves it for his man. But no one is there, and it's flipped into the zone. So last chance for Vegas here. 10 seconds of the third period. 5 for Chicago, and it's blocked. Big V, 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Big V, across, and that's going to do it.
And with Chicago's win, Carolina living to fight another day in a game that almost everything went right for Vegas in those first 2 periods, but just phenomenal efforts from Drag and Crab brought them the win.
I am shell-shocked after that game.
That was easily the best game we have seen while both of us are here.
I'm gonna go ahead and flip us over to the to our intro screen, and I'm gonna get some water. So we'll be right back. All right, well, never mind. Actually, that was the final game. All the action just rushed to my head. So, with that, that's the end of our stream tonight, and the last one of our regular series casts in with me and Cap here. So catch us on Thursday night. That's the final game of the regular season. And the matchups are going to be New York at Vegas, Carolina at Chicago, and Los Angeles at Calgary. And just to confirm, I want to go back and see. I'm going to look at the games that Carolina has played against Vegas. As it stands right now, Vegas has 21 points. Carolina has 19. Carolina is going to be facing a pretty great Chicago team, obviously. And New York, second team in the league against Vegas. So the circumstances are right for Carolina to take advantage here. And obviously they'll know after the first game if they'll have a shot. But just to see what a tie means for these two teams. So in the first week, Carolina, let's see, where are we here? Why does it not search all the way? All right. Carolina here against New York. Carolina against Vegas. So Carolina beat Vegas 4-2 in their first meeting of the season. And Carolina lost to Vegas 6-3 in the second matchup. Carolina still going through. Vegas beat Carolina again 6-4. That's 2-1 on the series. And then 6-2 Carolina on the final game of the series. So it looks like they're tied 2-2.
All right.
I would like to check to see.
I don't know the next tiebreaker for HQM,
I'm
but
gonna look real quick because it deserves to be on stream, and to be honest, I'm gonna miss streaming the regular season. Let's see here. Uh, Tiebreaker. Oh, well, there's obviously, we've got a rule book here. I should probably take a look at that. And what an amazing set of games tonight. That was fantastic hockey.
game that LA game was a little but the
It's still a
Calgary,
good game, but
yeah, it was good if you're on Carolina. It wasn't exactly the best game to look at.
well, yeah. But that Chicago Vegas game, absolutely, hands down the best game I've ever casted.
That was fantastic.
And Crab and Drag just put the team on their backs. They did.
And good for VG. And then, are we still casting? Are we still
Yes,
live?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, good for BG getting those 2 insurance goals at the end. That really sealed the game for them. And then credit to Omaha, who struggled through the first 2 periods. He really found in his game the last period and shut down the Vegas offense there.
Okay, it's goal differential. So if you would just to check me here, I've got 4-2 Carolina, so that's +2 Carolina first.
Mm-hmm.
And scrolling back to the second game, 6-3 Vegas, so it's +1 Vegas. 6-4 Vegas, so it's +3 Vegas. Are you kidding me? 6-2 Carolina.
So +1 Carolina.
So Carolina gets in on the tiebreaker.
Who plays first Thursday?
New York at Vegas.
Okay.
So Vegas, if they get 1 point, Carolina with a win in regulation will go into the playoffs. If Vegas goes to overtime and wins, they have the 4 seed locked up.
Mm-hmm.
So anything better than anything better than an overtime loss guarantees Vegas the spot.
That's only if Carolina loses in regulation.
Only no, it's if Carolina wins, they have a max of 22 points.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas has 21 points. So overtime loss, Vegas is tied with Carolina if Carolina wins. This is all assuming a Carolina win. The worst scenario for Carolina for them to still get in is Vegas regulation loss, Carolina overtime win. Which, let's be honest, that would be, I would.
No. Carolina has to win in regulation because they're 2 points back, and if they tie, the Carolina has the tiebreaker.
Right, yeah. Carolina gets in if they win in overtime, and Vegas loses in regulation.
No. Vegas wins if Vegas wins in overtime. Carolina has to win in regulation to get 23 points, which is 1 better than Carolina's, and anything less than that would leave them with 22 or 21 points, and that's not good because Carolina has the tiebreaker in the series.
You're saying
all
Vegas.
Carolina has to do is get 1 point. Or no, all Vegas has to do is get 1 point to eliminate Carolina.
No, because Carolina has the tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
The Hurricanes have the tiebreaker.
Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah.
So best case for Carolina for them to get in is Vegas, obviously regulation loss, and Carolina regulation win. That's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario for Carolina to still get the playoffs is regulation, or rather overtime loss Vegas. That puts them at 22 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then Carolina regulation win to put them at 22 as well. Yeah, Carolina regulation win, Vegas overtime loss. Or if Vegas loses and Carolina wins in overtime, if Vegas just loses and gets no points.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if Vegas, basically all Vegas has to do is win. Any win for Vegas guarantees them the spot.
Unless, all Vegas has to do.
Any win for Vegas gives them the playoff spot. So if Vegas wins, it's over. That's obviously huge, Definitely.
You'd like to probably play first if you're
I,
Carolina here.
I think so. I think so. But I mean, the schedule's set, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to get some water, and I'm already too hyped for this Thursday game. It's gonna be Winters with a one, casting from Twitch.tv/IBN1. Please, please check it out. It's the final game of the LHL season 14 regular season, and the big story is Carolina or Vegas in that 4 slot. So for me, Parabola, Capital Skis, thanks for being in the booth with me as always.
Well, 3 times, but
Yeah, that's always for me. I don't have a good sense of time. Season 14 playoffs begin June 4th, Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be the semifinals, both 1 and 2. It'll be games 1 and 2 played between them. And I'm not certain of the seeding, how the order is going to shake out there. Is the number 1 spot? Let's see. Yeah, there's no buys here, right?
no, just top 4 seeds are in, and
Is
then
it
first place 4, second place 3rd.
so Calgary, Vegas, or Calgary, Carolina, depending on
Yeah.
seeding for that semi 1, and then semi 2 should be pretty well locked in, but it's going to be either New York, Chicago, or New York, Vegas.
You
Or
have to
rather,
think.
New York, Chicago, or wait,
It's
yeah,
New
Chicago.
York,
Chicago's 3 seed, no matter what.
Yeah, Chicago's locked to the 3 seed. That's
Right. So it's New York, Chicago in the semi 2. And that's going to be Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday for 2 weeks, starting June 4th and 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So yeah, it's been a great one. Thanks for listening, and bid you all a good night.